Good morning, students. As in the last class, we have completed all the question answer of chapter number 1, and we were on the other topic of chapter 2, and today we will complete the remaining portion of the chapter number 2. So the chapter number 2 was our components of food. So I have taught you everything and you have to just revise what we have learned. Okay, so now we will complete the remaining portion or remaining syllabus of the chapter number 2. So just we will see what we have completed. So we have completed deficiency diseases. So what are the deficiency diseases? The disease that are caused due to the lack of a particular nutrition such as carbohydrate, protein, fat or vitamin in the body are called the deficiency diseases. What are the deficiency diseases? Diseases that are caused due to lack of protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamin or minerals are called the deficiency diseases. है ना? That is, whenever we eat the food, if we doesn't eat the proper balanced diet, we will get a shortage of a particular nutrient, and due to the shortage of a particular nutrient, we will suffer with these diseases. So there are various diseases for various types of nutrients. So first we will see one by one of each. Like for deficiency of carbohydrate and protein. So deficiency, what is the use of protein in our body? Protein is used for the development of the body and is also used for the repairing of the worn out tissue, while carbohydrate is used for providing us with the energy, है ना? So what will happen if there is a lack of protein in our diet? So if there is a lack of protein in our diet, our muscle will be weak and we will not and our tissues will not be repaired. Okay, next, if there is a disease of protein, then what disease will be caused to us? We will get a disease called Kwashiorkor. If we will not get a proper amount of protein, we will get a disease called Kwashiorkor. Like you can see in this diagram, the Kwashiorkor, in this Kwashiorkor, the belly is swelled, the belly gets swelled and the remaining body part remains the thin, and we also suffer from the mental retardation and the diarrhea most of the time. Now next condition, if there is a deficiency of both protein and carbohydrate, if there is deficiency of both protein and carbohydrate, then we will suffer from a disease marasmus. Then we will suffer from a disease called marasmus, which is also called the protein energy malnutrition. The disease is called the lack of protein and carbohydrate in a body causes a condition which is called the protein energy malnutrition, which leads to the marasmus. Its symptoms are, or to the person, if the person is suffering from the marasmus, he will have the thin body, weak legs, poor muscle development. That is, his leg will be very thin, his body will be very thin, his muscles will be very poor, and he will also suffer from the mental retardation. Next, I have given you a particular homework. I think so you will be remembering. I have given you the homework to learn deficiency of each vitamins. Like you have to learn the names of the vitamin. What homework I have given to you? I have given homework. You have to learn the deficiency of the vitamins. You have to learn the function and what are the disease caused by these, है ना? So till this, here you have to learn name of each of the vitamins or minerals, what are the disease caused by them, and what are the function of the particular vitamins and the minerals. Now today we will talk about our next topic, that is a loss of water in a body. What happens when there is a loss of water in our body, and what is the necessity of the water in our body. So first of all, why do we need water? So water is required by our body for various reaction in our stomach. It also help in the digestion process, and the nutrition is supplied from the food to whole part of the body with help of the water. Next, how do we lose the water? How do we remove the water from our body? So we remove the water from our body through sweat, through urine, and through the water vapor, which we exhale through the breathing. What are the different ways through which we remove the water from our body? The three ways from which we remove the water from our body are sweat, urine, and water vapor. So how we can prevent, or how can we overcome this loss of water? We can overcome this loss of water by drinking enough amount of water throughout the day. We need to drink at least 10 to 12 glass of water each day. Next, what happens if there is a shortage of water in our body? If there is a shortage, or if there is excessive loss of water in our body, we leads to a condition which is called dehydration. When there is a loss of water in our body in excessive amount, then we lead to a condition which is called a dehydration. Dehydration also causes the loss of salt. The dehydration also causes the loss of salt. So during dehydration, what does the body lose? During dehydration, we lose water and salt from the body. What happens if there is a dehydration? If there is dehydration in our body, we will feel very weak throughout the day, and we will not be able to work properly the daily works. So how we can overcome this condition? We can overcome this condition by taking a oral rehydration solution. We can overcome this situation by taking oral rehydration solution. You can see this is a oral rehydration solution which is given to a patient suffering from the dehydration. The patient who is suffering from the dehydration is given oral rehydration solution. It is a kind of medicine which is given to the patient who is suffering from the dehydration. It is available in market and in all the primary health center, and we can make it by ourselves also. And how we can make? We can make by taking 1 glass of water, and mixing 8 teaspoon of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. We can make the oral dehydration solution at home by taking 1 liter of clean drinking water, 8 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so by mixing these and by stirring and these solution, we can make a oral dehydration solution at home, and then we can drink it, and which will help in fulfilling the loss of water in our body. Okay, so I think you have completed, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me through the comments. Now next, we will look towards the exercises. So first we will talk about fill in the blanks. This is exercises of chapter number 2. Got this? So first exercise, fill in the blanks, as we have discussed, so we will just quickly revise it. First, we get dash from honey and dash from rice. So we get sugar from honey. What do we get from honey? We get sugar from honey and starch from rice. We get sugar from honey and starch from rice. Dash are needed to push the food down towards the intestine. So I already told what happens in pushing down the food towards downside the intestine. So dietary fibers are needed to push the food down inside the intestine. Next, third, we need dash to repair worn out tissue. So we are very familiar. What do we need to repair worn out tissue? Proteins are needed to repair the worn out tissue. Next, milk contains a sugar called dash. So milk contains a sugar called lactose. What is milk contains? Milk contains a sugar which is called lactose. Next, scurvy is caused due to lack of vitamin dash. So scurvy is caused due to lack of vitamin C. Dash is caused due to lack of adequate amount of water. So just we have studied. So dehydration is caused due to lack of adequate amount of water. ORS stand for, so just we have studied, ORS stand for oral rehydration solution. ORS stand for oral rehydration solution. Now next exercise, name the food component linked with the following. So these are the diseases given here. So you have to just name which diseases is related with which particular food nutrients. So first, night blindness. As I have given you homework, so you have to fill this by checking in this the tables. So night blindness is caused due to lack of vitamin A. Rickets is caused due to lack of vitamin D and minerals such as phosphorus and calcium. Rickets is caused due to lack of vitamin D and minerals such as phosphorus and calcium. PEM is caused due to lack of protein as well as carbohydrate. PEM is caused due to lack of protein and carbohydrates. Anemia is caused due to lack of iron, zinc and vitamin B12. Anemia is caused due to lack of iron, zinc and vitamin B12. Osteoporosis is caused due to lack of calcium. Osteoporosis is caused due to lack of calcium. Constipation, so constipation is caused, spellings you have to check from the book and then you have to fill, because here some spellings are wrong, so you have to see the spelling and then you have to fill in your book. You have to not see these spellings, check the spellings in your books. Okay, so constipation is caused due to lack of dietary fiber in the food. Constipation is caused due to lack of dietary fiber in the food. Next, goiter is caused due to lack of iodine. Goiter is caused due to lack of iodine. Rest exercise I will give it to you by tomorrow.